come with me to London, United Kingdom. It is currently 7:38 a.m. I am at the Charles de Gaulle airport. I said that with a very American accent. Anyways, I'm waiting for my flight, which is around 9:30 approximately, having a nice coffee. It is currently the Catholic Easter Sunday and tomorrow the Easter Monday. So since I live in a predominantly Catholic country, Paris, I have bank holiday. Currently 8:44, we're boarding and off we go to London. The flight to London from Paris was about 1 hour and 20 minutes. Slept through the entire flight. Currently 11:03 and I'm heading over to the hostel so I can leave my bag there until it is check-in time, which is around 2. First stop, we're heading over to Columbia Road Flower Market, which is a street market in Bethnal Green in London. It is open only on Sundays from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. It is an absolute heaven for flower lovers, for plant lovers. Everywhere there's flowers, plants, pots, little cute stores that sell pottery. It was a truly beautiful little street. After that, I took the bus and headed over to St. Dunstan in the East Church Garden. While heading over there, I walked around the area, took some videos, and just enjoyed the sun, which was a rare occurrence. It was so sunny during the entire trip. This church was largely destroyed in the Second World War, and the ruins are now a public garden maintained by the City of London Corporation. And now at 1:02, we're heading off to see the Tower Bridge. I have put down on my list so many bridges, it's not even funny. You can also climb the towers for some panoramic views, but my broke ass could not do that, so I just walked across. And here I'm heading for another bridge, the London Bridge. Not so impressive as the previous one, if you ask me. After that, I headed to the area around Borough Market and just walked around. Found this random little Nepal dumpling place and just ate a quick snack. Carried on and went over to see Shakespeare's Globe. And of course, another bridge. Now, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you'll recognize this bridge from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, where it gets destroyed in the first opening scene. So the time is currently 3:57 and I managed to do my check-in, sort out my things, become a little bit more human, and carry on with my day. I have a full day planned out for me. So let's go. This is the outfit. Mwah. Fun fact about London, all the museums, or maybe most of the museums, are free of charge. Right now I'm at Tate Modern, which is an art gallery in London, housing the United Kingdom's national collection of international modern and contemporary art. Some notable artists that kind of stuck with me was the sculptor Richard Long, and then there were photographs of the Rhythm Zero, which was a 6-hour-long endurance art performance by the Serbian performance artist Marina Abramovic. Whoever knows that endurance art piece she made, oh my god, and seeing the photos of it was, I'm gonna say, a bit traumatic, but it was a very nice gallery, a bit too big, and I got tired, if I'm being honest, but I was there for at least 2 hours and I don't think I gave enough attention to all the pieces as I should have, but I was getting a little bit fatigued. And now it's time to head over to Chinatown to Q Beef Noodles to meet my friend Sophie, who is also visiting London from Paris, like me, on the same dates. I got the beef rib oil splashed noodles for £15.90, which is around €18.40. It was delicious. After dinner, we decided to walk around Covent Garden at night. We walked along the South Bank and we passed through all the major tourist attractions. We passed through the London Eye, we walked along the Thames River, we looked at the Big Ben, and we landed at the end at Westminster Abbey. It was nice to see them all at dark, and I will definitely visit them again during daytime. Day 2 in London, and today we are exploring Whitechapel. And after a short stroll around Whitechapel, I will be heading over to Old Spitalfields Market, where there are these stalls of clothes, jewelry, handmade objects, and that's where I'm going to find the most perfect hat, which I went the next day and bought, and a ring, because I would like to buy rings from every place I go, which is a little travel tradition my friend Dimitra has started a while back, and I copied her. Next stop is the British Museum. I had made a reservation a few weeks back just to make sure that there would be availability and I wouldn't have to wait in line to get in. As the Tate Modern, this was free as well. It is quite large and I think you need more than 3 hours to explore everything. I didn't really want to spend so much time in the museum because it was such a sunny day and I only had 4 days in London, but it is definitely worth the visit. There is artifacts from all around the world. It's a very interesting museum to visit at least once, even if not for 3 hours. And that's why I devoted my time to the Egyptian section, to the Asia section, and to the Parthenon section with pieces of Parthenon and of statues. And I'm not a very patriotic person, but I've never felt more patriotic seeing all these Greek artifacts so far away from home. Afterwards, I walked around the museum's area, went over to Neil's yard around Covent Garden, and ended up again at Covent Garden, where it was open and full of life. I, of course, could not resist, and I got myself a boba while walking over to Chinatown once again. This time I headed over to Joy Bao Bao, where I got myself a pork bao for €4, £3.5. Delicious. After eating, I just strolled around Chinatown a little bit and ended up around Carnaby Street, where I just leisurely walked around for a while until I ended up in Trafalgar Square. And now it's time for the major tourist attractions by daylight, like the Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, the London Eye. And now it's time for a walk around St. James's Park. This is the outfit. I didn't have a chance to do an outfit of the day video at the hostel, so that's it. The park was absolutely beautiful. I saw some swans, I saw some squirrels. Didn't have any food to give to them, but that's okay. And then I ended up at Buckingham Palace and Gardens. I just saw it from outside. I didn't visit it inside. I promise this is the sun blinding me and I don't usually look this bitchy. Since it was relatively still early and the weather was so good, I decided to head over to Primrose Hill to watch the sunset and just take a breather for a bit. After sitting for a while and enjoyed the view, I decided to walk across Regent's Park, which was over half an hour of walking, but it was so pretty to walk through the nature, enjoy the sunset, and just the quiet in general. And after all this walking, I ended up at 221B Baker Street to look at a door. Whoever knows. Another day and another trip to Chinatown, this time to Kung Fu Burger for their signature braised pork burger. Around £8, €9, and oh my god. Day 3 in London, currently 7:25 a.m. Got myself a coffee from the hostel cafe. Thank god, I cannot start another day without a coffee. And getting ready to start the day. Today I'm going to start my day over at Brick Lane to this bagel shop called Bagel Bake, which is open 24 hours. I got the salt beef bagel with gherkin for £7, around €8. And when I tell you this was spectacular, I am not over exaggerating. This was spectacular. And I ate my little bagel while walking down Brick Lane. Ended up back in Whitechapel and Spitalfields Market, where I bought the cutest hat and took some photo booth photos because that is a must when I travel. If I find a photo booth, I will be taking a photo, no matter how silly. And this is my hat, which the lovely guy left it for 20 instead of 25. Cute but psycho. That's me. Currently 10:06 and I'm walking around Leadenhall Market, walking my way towards the Sky Garden, where you reach the top floor or the terrace and you get a 360 view of London for free, may I add. Next up, I went over to Daunt Books at Marylebone neighborhood. I'm not sure how that neighborhood name is pronounced, so we will ignore that for now. This bookshop was absolutely beautiful. It had translated versions of books from all over the world, beautiful covers, and the interior design was absolutely beautiful. I was a very good girl. I'm very proud of myself, and I only bought one book, mainly because I don't think I could have fit more in my suitcase. This was the book I bought for £10, around €11.60. Took a lovely double-decker bus and headed over to the Natural History Museum, which I am ashamed to admit I left in under half an hour. It was free, again, like the rest of the museums in London. It was crowded with an insane amount of children, and I'm not a big fan of children. And it was chaotic, it was not well organized, the maps were not easy to follow. It was just not my vibe, and I left very quickly. So, very short video of the museum. I had again booked a time slot before coming, so at least I didn't have to wait in line for long to get in, only to leave so shortly after. And finally, I'm going to the place I wanted to go most of all places, Notting Hill. I walked along Portobello Road and I bought myself an official Notting Hill shopping bag in pink. And then I just headed over to Notting Hill, walked all over the place. There was a market, I just browsed around a little bit, and naturally I had to get a coffee. But I got matcha coffee instead, and the guy kind of looked at me weird when I asked to add a shot of espresso into my matcha, but what can I do? I needed coffee and I wanted a matcha, so I had to combine the two. Naturally, I couldn't resist visiting the Pink House from the Love Actually movie and also the Blue Door from the Notting Hill movie, two movies I love. Currently 3:56 and I'm walking along Little Venice district in northwest London, walking along the Regent's Canal. Later on, I made my way over to Camden Locks, which is a small part of Camden Town. I visited the Camden Market, walked around, there was this flea market again. I went over to the food market to find only highly overpriced stalls, but the area around is very beautiful and is definitely worth a visit and a stroll. And now we are back at Regent's Canal in search of the floating bookshop called Ward on the Water, which is a little boat that is a bookshop. Another day, another Asian dinner. This time, Three Uncles, a Cantonese restaurant, where I had their roast duck and rice at £14, €17.5. I have to say it was good, but maybe not that good for the price. It wouldn't be a true London trip if I didn't have a pint at a pub. Fourth and last day in London, I'm starting off with another coffee from the coffee shop at the hostel. Got ready, packed my bag, left it at the hostel, and started with some supermarket unhealthy breakfast. And then I headed over to the Holland Park, where I wanted to mostly visit the Kyoto Garden, but it ended up being so lovely that I just walked around the whole park. Currently around 11 a.m., no idea how many degrees. I'm over at Kensington Gardens, walking around, regretting the tights, regretting the boots, regretting the tie. But at least I look cute. After walking under the scorching sun, I ended up at Hyde Park, which I will have to say is now one of my favorite parks from all over the world that I've been to. Not that I've been to many, but it was very beautiful, very calm. It had these little boats that I wish I could have gotten on, but I was kind of pressed on time, and I think I would be too scared to do that by myself. After having gotten the sunshine of a lifetime, I headed over to Bloomsbury area where I stumbled across Scoob Books, a secondhand bookstore with the broadest selection of secondhand books in London. Didn't buy anything, but I did browse around and I enjoyed the vibe of it. Last bookshop, Judd Books or Jude Books, where I bought Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse. And the final stop for the trip would have been Borough Market. I did end up going there or walked around a little bit, but there was not much for me to actually eat to sustain myself for the trip back to Paris. So I just walked around a little bit and ended up, guess where? Back to Chinatown, back to Joy Bao Bao, where I got this time a beef bun and a pork pancake. And when I tell you the pork pancake was the most delicious thing I've eaten, I am not lying. I ate half of these in such a hurry, ran back to the hostel, took my bag, ran over to King's Cross St. Pancras train station to find my train that will take me to Luton Airport, which was a struggle. I made the train by a few minutes, but I was on time for my flight, and that concludes the London trip. Goodbye for now.